Okay, this is an example involving function composition. We've got two functions here, f of x equals 4x minus 3, and g of x equals x squared minus 6x plus 2. And we're asked to compose these functions in either order. So the first thing I want to find is f composed with g. Okay, so that's a new function that's found by putting g inside of f. Okay, it literally means take the function f and replace x with g of x. And actually I like doing this in two steps. Okay, first I want to do exactly that. I look at the function f, which is the outside function, and I see it's 4x minus 3. So if I replace that x with g of x, I'll get 4 times g of x minus 3. Okay, see what I've done is I've replaced x in the outside function with this new function, g of x, which is on the inside. Okay. Now, of course, this isn't the final answer. We have a formula for g of x, so we can simplify this further. This is going to be 4 times, well, what is g of x? It's x squared minus 6x plus 2. Okay, so all I've done is replace the g of x with what it is. Okay, now I can simplify a little bit more. I can multiply the 4 inside. I'll get 4x squared minus 6, oops, no, not quite, minus 24x plus 8 minus 3. So that's 4x squared minus 24x plus 5. Okay, so that's f composed with g. Okay. Now when you have two functions, you can compose them in either order, and generally you don't get the same thing. Okay. So here, same two functions, but I'm composing them in the other order. G composed with f. That means find g of f of x. Okay. Now this is actually asking me to put f of x in place of x in g. Okay. So I'll get f of x squared minus 6 times f of x plus 2. Okay. So it's kind of the first step. We're putting the inside function into the outside function. Okay. Now, this one might be a little bit more algebra, because if you look at what we have to do, we have to now square 4x minus 3. Okay. And subtract from that 6 times 4x minus 3, and then add 2. Okay, so it's going to be a little bit of algebra. And one of the great things about having this on video, you can always rewind and go back. I'm going to need a little bit more space to do this one, so I'm going to erase the part A. But remember what we got, 4x squared minus 24x plus 5. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this out up here. Well, I have to square this, so I have to take 4x minus 3 and FOIL that with 4x minus 3. Okay. That'll give me 16x squared, let's see, minus 12x, minus 12x, that's minus 24x, okay, plus 9, okay. And then I'm going to simplify this middle term here. Negative will be negative 24x plus 18, okay, and then finally plus 2. So if I collect all the similar terms, I get 16x squared minus 48x, and then it looks like 27 plus 2, it's 29. Okay. So definitely similar looking, but definitely different than what we got when we composed these same two functions in the other order. Okay.